This week's The Bold and the Beautiful is firmly overtaken by Luna and her latest drama, just when it seemed Los Angeles might get relief following her prison sentence. Monday's episode saw Luna escape in a laundry cart and rush to Will's beach house for a shocking visit. Their encounter continued on Tuesday as everyone else assumed Luna was still in prison, unable to cause trouble. Lee and Poppy were one of the duos discussing Luna's current state of confinement, and although they both agreed that behind bars is where she belonged, the overall state of their conversation was far from content or cohesive. The embattled sisters traded verbal barbs over their past mistakes, with Poppy taking the brunt of the insults. Since coming to town, Lee has made it her mission to read Poppy for filth at every turn. No matter what Poppy does or doesn't do, Lee has a specific impression of her, and nothing seems able to change it for the better. Lee came after Poppy for seducing her much younger son, Poppy's adopted nephew, Finn. The entanglement resulted in Poppy's pregnancy with Luna, a child who grew up to be a career criminal. Poppy went as far as to declare that her daughter was dead to her, entirely removing herself from any attachment to Luna. Lee also regretted saving Luna's life because of the pain she went on to inflict on the lives of Will and his family. Despite finding one area of common denomination, the sisters spent the majority of their dinner dodging incoming personal attacks from the other. Viewers reacted strongly to the interaction, with most seeming to find Poppy the more sympathetic sister of the pair. Meeting for what, though? Lee ain't got no right to judge Predator Poppy after she lied about Lunatic being alive. One viewer tweeted, "I love Poppy and Lee. Give them more story. Develop their characters instead of just propping." Hashtag bold and beautiful. A fan wrote, "How in the world can Lee start berating Poppy after everything Lee has done? Unbelievable." Hashtag bold and beautiful. A confused viewer asked, "Exactly. Shut up, Lee. Single mothers do not cause serial killers." And shut up, Finn. No, you would not have been a miraculous teenage father. Poppy was unselfish and let you go become a doctor. This Poppy abuse is ridiculous, one fan remarked. And she had a single mother who raised her, clothed her, fed her, saw to her education, loved her. Just because Snotty Lee says Poppy did a bad job doesn't make it true. And it certainly doesn't create a serial killer FFS, a viewer said. Lee bringing up Poppy's sin of banging Finn and getting pregnant makes me wonder if Poppy's apt to pay for that. Hashtag bold and beautiful, one fan pondered. Lee telling Poppy this is all her fault when Lee was literally the one who saved Lunatic's life and kept her hidden away. Hashtag bold and beautiful, a viewer recalled. Lee taking on Poppy for raising Luna, and she raised her from the dead. Why is she even sitting in that restaurant, let alone working as a doctor? Who keeps writing this *T? Hashtag bold and beautiful, another fan questioned. Naturally, it's only a matter of time before Lee, Naomi, Matsuda, and Poppy Romy Park are alerted about Luna's Lisa Yamada prison escape. Considering both women want her locked away until her dying day, they're likely going to join the search party. Whether or not they'll be able to successfully locate Luna remains to be seen. But she should be considered a threat, and all precautions should be taken. Luna has nothing to lose, and the more unpredictable she becomes, the more dangerous she is. Luna may go down, but she's the type of person to die taking everyone else out with her, regardless of what goes down with Luna while she's on the run. Poppy and Lee have a lot of work to do if they're ever going to repair their relationship. Taylor's Rebecca Budig. Recent family therapy session with Deacon Sean Kanan. Hope Annika Noel and Deke Harrison Cohn seem to be a resounding success. So perhaps they could enlist her services. Lee has listened to Sheila Kimberlyn Brown sing the good doctor's praises long enough to have a strong opinion about her ability as a therapist. There are decades of hurt between the two women, so they'd need to truly dig deep to find any sort of resolve. While a unifying moment between the estranged siblings is a bit unlikely, they each have their own paths to follow. At this point, it's somewhat surprising that Lee's medical license hasn't been revoked. She broke several laws and ethical boundaries by faking Luna's death, but so far, her actions have had no lasting consequences. For Poppy, sparks seem to fly a bit between her and Deacon at Ilger. So if things don't pan out between him and Sheila, she might consider latching on to him instead of always shooting. For the stars with a titan like Bill Spencer don't DIAMONT closing parenthesis .catch. All new episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful weekdays on CBS and Paramount+.